Look at this temple complex. This is Kailasa, located in the Ellora Caves of Maharashtra. Notice how it sits perfectly within the sheer rock walls that surround it, cut directly into the hillside. If you inspect every pillar, wall, and towering spire of this multi-story structure, you won't find a single joint. The builders didn't haul blocks of stone here and stack them. They found a mountain, and they carved the entire complex out of a single continuous piece of solid rock. To reveal the temple you see today, workers had to hollow out the mountain, removing an estimated 200,000 tons of dense volcanic rock in the process. In traditional construction, a mistake can be fixed by replacing a bad brick or adjusting a beam, but subtractive architecture offers absolutely no second chances. If a single strike goes too deep, that piece of rock is gone forever. It cannot be reattached. The mathematical precision required to pull this off without a single fatal error has baffled observers for decades. Naturally, this has spawned a massive online subculture, claiming that ancient humans couldn't possibly have built this, attributing the site instead to extraterrestrials or lost civilizations armed with lasers. The actual methods used by these ancient architects are entirely human. By analyzing the tool marks and the quarrying strategy, we can reverse engineer exactly how they tamed a mountain. If you are trying to carve a multi-story structure into a steep hillside, the immediate logistical nightmare is gravity. Building massive wooden scaffolding tall enough and sturdy enough to support hundreds of stonecutters is highly inefficient. Instead of building up, they dug straight down, cutting 3 deep trenches into the hillside to isolate a freestanding rectangular block. From there, builders carved in reverse, starting at the roof and systematically working vertically down the rock. This top-down approach completely eliminated the need for wooden scaffolding. The uncarved bedrock directly beneath the workers' feet acted as a massive, entirely stable natural platform. Look at the sheer vertical drop in this image. They shaped the intricate upper columns, cleared out the inner chambers, and finally leveled the deeply recessed floor only at the very end of the project. As the temple grew downward, the platform they stood on simply ceased to exist. Instead of fighting the immense volume of the mountain, the master architect, reportedly a man named Kokasa, weaponized it. The rock itself provided the structural support right up until the exact moment it was removed. Solving the scaffolding problem still left the builders with the physical reality of the material itself. Basalt is a dense volcanic rock, notoriously resistant to standard iron chisels and hammers of the era. Carving fine details is one thing, but excavating massive chunks of this material required a clever exploitation of physics. Workers would drill a precise, linear sequence of small holes directly along the seam of the rock they wanted to remove. They inserted dry wooden pegs into the holes, then poured water over them. The fibers absorbed the moisture and expanded, pressing violently against the basalt. This outward pressure creates a clean crack, allowing workers to break off massive slabs. This brings us to the debris. Modern internet theories frequently point to the absence of the excavated 200,000 tons of rock around the site as absolute proof that extraterrestrial technology vaporized the material. The archaeological record reveals something far more pragmatic. The missing stone was systematically carried out of the valley and repurposed. The rubble from Kailasa literally became the foundations and walls for the towns and local housing built in the surrounding areas during that period. There were no cutting beams. An acute understanding of natural expansion dynamics and a highly efficient regional recycling effort accomplished exactly what conspiracy theories attribute to magic. Kailasa is heavily mythologized as an isolated anomaly, but it didn't emerge out of thin air. It represents the peak of a subtractive architectural tradition that had been evolving across the Indian subcontinent for centuries. Earlier, slightly smaller monolithic rock-cut sites, like the Vettuvunkoil Temple in Tamil Nadu and Dharmarajeshwar in Madhya Pradesh, served as stepping stones. Generations of stonecutters refined their top-down techniques on these projects before ever attempting Kailasa. So why do the alien theories persist? The origin of these myths usually traces back to an uncomfortable historical bias. During the colonial era, European explorers documenting these sites published deeply skeptical accounts of their construction. Many of these early foreign observers operated under a rigid prejudice. They simply refused to accept that ancient indigenous Indian populations possessed the mathematical intelligence, the organizational capacity, or the engineering brilliance required to execute a monument of this scale. Instead of crediting the Rashtrakuta dynasty and their artisans, it became easier to invent alternate histories. But the historical record stands. This was the lifelong work of human carvers striking rock day after day, guided by the vision of a master architect. Kailasa stands as a physical record of human persistence, achieved through centuries of accumulated knowledge and methodical planning. It demonstrates that with enough patience and human ingenuity, a society can quite literally reshape the earth itself.